Welcome. Welcome everybody to our first exclusive video inside the People's Union USA. Now, all of you who are watching this know that we've been building something really powerful, something incredibly necessary, and something that is long overdue. This is not just a movement. It is a fight for economic resistance, tax relief, price gouging reform, and equality by making sure the voice of the people is finally taken seriously within corporate and political systems. So I'd like to break a few things down for you. You hear me talk about economic resistance all the time. Well, for too long, we've been bled dry while corporations rake in their record profits. They've exploited our spending, they've inflated prices beyond reason, and they've created a system where they win and we lose every single time. But you and I are changing that. This movement is about using our money as leverage. We're not just boycotting for a week and going back. We're stripping away our reliance on corporations that exploit us. We're shifting our spending and supporting independent businesses. And we're forcing these corporations to feel our absence of spending. And trust me, they feel it. They definitely do. We started with the February 28th economic blackout. Then we took on Amazon for a full week, and in just 2 days from now, we hit Nestle. But here's the real power. We don't have to go back. I haven't shopped at Amazon since before the blackout. You don't have to subscribe to Amazon Prime again. You don't have to buy Nestle's garbage products. This isn't a phase. This is a transformation. And the other thing we're talking about is corporate income tax and price gouging. Let's talk about fairness. You and I pay our share in taxes, but billion-dollar corporations, they barely pay a fraction. They use loopholes, offshore accounts, and political influence to avoid contributing while we struggle to afford basic necessities. That has to end. And it goes right in with price gouging. That's another game they play. They inflate the cost of food, housing, medicine, and everyday essentials just because they can. They manipulate supply chains, they create artificial scarcity, and they force us to accept it just how the market works. And it's not. It's a lie. We are fighting for a profit cap, a limit on how much corporations can inflate the cost of essentials for pure greed. And one of the most important things we're working on is equality and the people's voice. This movement isn't just about money. It's about fairness, equality, and power. And for too long, the wealthy elite, the corporate executives, and the bought out politicians have dictated and are dictating how we live. They have made decisions for us without us, and that must change. This movement is about ensuring the people's voice is not just heard, that it is taken seriously. We are creating a union for the people, a force that will have a seat at the table when corporations and politicians make decisions that affect our lives. Because right now, they don't fear the people, but I promise you, they will. And I'd also like to talk about something else. So what I'd like to talk about next is our community forum, because it's going to be launched just a few hours after this video is posted. Yes, we now have our own space, our own forum, and this is just the beginning. I've lifted the password sign into what was called the command center. It now just says community, because now to be a part of the forum, you're going to need to create your own account. So, username and password, and this means real engagement, real conversations, and it is a space that is built for us, by us. Now, for those of you who are buying the merchandise, you can still use your old username and password because that stuff's on the site, just like the forum is. But the forum itself, this is brand new. And it's set up in a way that is easy to navigate, and it is going to grow and evolve as we all get used to it. So the forum is the home base now for the People's Union USA. It's where we are going to share upcoming movements and organize them together. It's where we are going to talk about local chapters that will connect with people in our own communities and build real networks. It's also where other organizations can post their movement so we can all see what's happening all in one place without the distractions or the fear of social media. This is huge. This is massive, and this is a huge next step. So do me a favor, when you go on and log in, take your time, look around, introduce yourself in the section that says introduce yourself. There's a chat section on the bottom where you can connect instantly with other members as they join. And over time, this space will only get stronger, better, and more organized. And the last thing I would like to talk about, which I keep alluding to, is local chapters. Local chapters. This is where the People's Union USA truly will expand beyond just an online movement. And we are not stopping at economic resistance. We are not just fighting against corporate corruption and political corruption. We are building something bigger, something real, and something that will truly last and serve the people. We will be expanding into states and cities and eventually into other countries through these local chapters. And they will be led by individuals just like you. Now, think about it. This is how we take the power out of the hands of the politicians and corporations and put it back where it belongs, with the people. And local chapters are going to be essential, and they will matter, because for too long we have had no real way to protect our communities or to stand up for ourselves at a local level. Let's say if a major corporation mistreats its workers, we hear about it. But what about the small businesses in our own cities that exploit employees, or that underpay people, or that literally abuse their workers? With local chapters, we will have the power to organize and take action where it matters most, right where we live. If a business in our area is treating employees unfairly, then we will be able to organize local boycotts to demand better conditions. If a business upholds ethical practices and treats workers with respect, they can be recognized with a plaque as the People's Union USA approved, ensuring that our movement supports those who actually deserve it. And if our communities are struggling, local chapters will provide mutual aid and support systems and real solutions for the people in need around us. This is going to be amazing, and it is going to be far beyond that. This is about building power at the ground level. And the bigger vision is amazing. Make no mistake about it. This is a massive endeavor. It's going to take me some time to structure it properly. And I ask that you please be patient, because we are not just throwing this together. We're not just throwing together a loosely connected network. I am working on building a true organization that will last and serve the people, for the people, by the people. And this is going to involve licensing the People's Union USA, ensuring that every chapter is fully recognized and protected under our name. It's going to be able to give local leaders the power to act and have that name behind them. So when the time comes, those of you who want to lead will have full control over your local movements. We will have the main movements, and then you'll have all the local things you're fighting for. You will be able to fight for your communities, organize on your terms, and be a part of something that corporations and politicians can no longer ignore. This is the next step. This is how we will grow, expand, and win. But be patient. Be patient. It's coming, and fast. I'm going to be done with this fast. I don't like to waste time. And when it does, the system is never going to be the same again. I promise you, my friends. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of this. Hold the line. Stay strong. We are just getting started. And now I invite you to go click on the thing that says community and sign up for our forum, my friends. Today is our day. Thank you.